Yes, the problem for Chiron here is he can attempt a red, but he can't really play for a colour in such a way as to leave things safe if the red doesn't go in. So he has to put all of his eggs in one basket here if he does take the red on.
Very acute angle. In truth, he didn't get close. But it's amazing how often in this sport you can profit from a mistake of your own making. Zhao Xintong missed, could easily have left Kyron Wilson a frame-winning chance there. In the event, left a very difficult red. And now he gets a further opportunity with the reds already nicely spread.
Eight. Nine.
He's such a lovely player to watch, Zhao Xintong. He seems to do everything in such a perfunctory manner. Seems to simplify the game. Plays well within himself. Very similar, I suppose, to Mark Williams, who also plays in a similar fashion.
16. Seventeen.
Could play a delicate stun up into the pink here. He'd be guaranteed to be on 3 or 4 reds.
$24. 25.
The youngest world champion since Shaun Murphy lifted the title in 2005.
32.
First amateur to win the title.
33.
Upwards of 150 million people here in China watched him do it.
40.
And the way he did it was so impressive. Dismantling O'Sullivan in the semis, for the loss of only 7
41.
frames, whitewashing O'Sullivan in the second session. And then beating the great Mark Williams with plenty to spare in the final, despite a late rally from the Welshman.
48. 49. 56. 57.
This black and one more red to edge into the lead going into this evening's conclusion. He enjoyed a little bit of good fortune in not leaving Kyron Wilson
64.
a much more straightforward red after the potting era. But he's made the most
55.
of his second chance. And Wilson requires a snooker.
$70. 71.
Well, this is the 9th and final frame of this session, and I can only think of a couple of times when they've been involved in a tactical exchange of any length of time. Both players just so attacking.
76.
Yes, the first frame was a little scrappy. Took around 25 minutes to resolve, but since then it's been about the breaks. Both looking very confident, taking no time at all
77.
in putting the frames away, and this frame no exception. Another wonderful spectacle in what has been a terrific week of snooker for this Shanghai Masters crowd,
84.
as you would expect when the cream come
85.
together, the world's top 16.
'91. 92. 97. 98.
So the green for his 6th century of the tournament. Easy as you like. What a beautiful break. It could have been Karen Wilson's had he had a more
101.
straightforward red early in this frame, but he missed a tricky one at a very acute angle into the right
103.
centre, and Zhao Xintong has stepped in to do the rest.
106.
And what a finale we have in store later. Two players playing at the peak of their powers,
110.
putting on a show.
115. 121.
A break of 125 from Zhao Xintong to set the seal on a wonderful session of snooker. Never more than a frame between them. But it's Zhao with a century, his 2nd of the semi-final, who will take a slender 5-4 lead into the resumption later.
Ladies and gentlemen,